favorite driver this week was the Callaway X2 Hot. I liked it a lot because it was just about the right weight for me. It's not super heavy, just heavy enough so I can feel the head in my backswing.
It had a head design on it that was very similar to a Callaway of the past, but it had a much hotter face. And the Callaway, it was very easy for me to dial in a draw, a little bit of a slice, and yet I had really good distance with the club.
My swing speed with this club was about 3 or 4 miles an hour faster than the others. A ball comes off the face hot with a lot of drive and a little bit of turnover. Then that, of course, you get a little distance more than just the carry.
It's very crisp at impact. You can almost feel the ball jumping off of the club face, so it gives you a very satisfying feeling. You know instantly when you've caught it in the center of the club face.
I think with this club it's a great appeal for it. There are several adjustments that can be done, and a player may find that they're playing something entirely different and getting much better results.
Favorite driver this week by far was the Cleveland 588 Altitude. The club just performed so well for me. It wasn't the longest driver that I hit all week. It was the second longest, but it was by far the most consistent driver that I hit.
The feel was just tremendous. Every time it gets into the center of the face, it just absorbs it and shoots it right out, high and straight, and it just feels really pure and simple to swing.
The club allows for your hands and ball all to connect in one. It has a great release sound. The ball flies high and continuous, and you feel like you're actually a part of it.
One of the features of this driver is weighting that's positioned near the bottom of the club, or the sole of the club. And the importance of that is that the sole weighting helps to create a higher ball flight, which helps players who have slow swing speeds get the ball up in the air, helps to improve distance for that type of player.
Cleveland Altitude greatly reduced my spin. It also allowed me to gain great distance through the air, so I still had a wonderful trajectory, but I didn't have to worry about the ball ballooning up into the air or losing it on off-center shots.
It really got the ball up at a very high flight with very little spin.
It had a really nice penetrating flight. It didn't go ballooning way high like a lot of max drivers do. But the big thing was I was able to control it, so I felt like it was a very playable driver.
My favorite driver of the week was the Cobra Baffler XL. I enjoyed it very much because it was a very consistent club for me. I was able to consistently hit it straight and long. Other drivers of the week were a little bit longer, but this was consistently long, and even my misses were consistently long. Very playable to me, set up well, easy to swing and hit. The club head is a little bit light, but I never lost it during my swing.
Narrow dispersion on missed hits, really controlled, your wild swings. It really reduces the severe slices or hooks, and it tames a bad swing enough to keep you in the fairway more often.
I like the little bit harsher feeling on the impact. You feel it sort of like a soft metal hammer when you hit it, but you do know when you hit it square. When you miss-hit it, you get a little bit of harsher feeling in your hands, but it's good feedback to you to know what's gone on, but you still get good results.
Favorite driver this year at ClubTest was the Yonex E-Zone XP. It's just a delightful golf club. For me, I hit the golf ball really straight, not really far. This thing was utterly reliable time after time, swing after swing, off the toe, off the middle of the face, even a little bit off the heel. It was just a reliable performer which gave me good distance, and most importantly for me, kept it on the short grass.
It was one that I could hit really consistently, straight. I could draw it a little bit, I could fade it a little bit, which is unusual for most of the maximum game equipment. You have a little bit of a problem doing that sometimes. This one I had no problem with at all. Plus the fact I love the color. It's orange and black, and I happen to be a San Francisco Giants fan.
The feel is just tremendous. I mean, the club is balanced throughout the whole swing. You can feel the head all the way through. The release is smooth. It just glides through the ball, and just a satisfying sound, and off to the middle of the fairway it goes. It's a lovely club.
The whole club just feels so good in my hands. I can't say it any better than that. It just feels so good exploding off the club face. It's a terrific driver.